Hi everyone, this is the data analysis video. We had our class Twitter chat last night between 8 and 9 p.m. And so we decided to do a Periscope to demonstrate exactly how you can perform a data analysis. If you have any questions, just let me know.
Hi everyone, Janet, thank you so much for joining. I see we have two people who are joining the scope, and I'm excited to talk about, hi Rachel, I'm excited to talk about the data analysis section of the paper because that is my favorite section. And if you don't mind, if you can please swipe to the right to share this with your Apple friends, and then if you swipe from the bottom to the top of the screen, you can share this with your Android friends. But we will get started in just one moment. We have 4 people. Now it's back down to 3. But nevertheless, we will get started, and I will share with you my favorite section of the paper. Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to see you. It's been a windy day today. And I'm excited because today is actually only 2 more days until a group from Tarleton State embarks on their study abroad experience. So that's really exciting. Rachel, thank you so much for joining. So let me tell you, this week we're also emphasizing the data analysis, and I'm a little bit late this week on this section because it takes so long to form your spreadsheets for your data analysis. So today, this is what I did. I graded your papers. I updated all of the comments. Some of you guys actually have like around 40 comments on your papers. But remember, we have 5 groups in class, and so this is a way that you can get some really intense feedback from me, but also if you have problems finding sources, I can help you guys find those as well. So I love digging into the library databases, and also I want to give a shout out to Miss Yvonne Mulhern. She is one of the reference librarians at Tarleton, and so she can help you guys no matter what. So if you want her information, just let me know, and she's also on Twitter. A lot of the librarians are on Twitter as well. So today we're talking about the data analysis. And so remember, my sample paper, and I want you guys to really look at that sample paper and follow the format because I never like asking any groups or any students to do something that I am not willing to do. So as a result, I'm writing a paper along with you. And so that encourages me to write, and also that gives you guys a template to follow as you craft your paper. So here we go. This week, last week you focused on the methodology section, and so I have to have that section to craft your spreadsheets. And so for each of your spreadsheets, they are focused on a specific time period. And so that means if you are looking at, like, for example, with me, I'm looking at Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Disney, as well as Princess Cruises. And with all of those, and I have to remind you, I had such a hard time finding a SWOT analysis on Princess Cruises because Princess and Carnival are the same company. Yes, I discovered that. So it was very eye-opening for me. But I wanted to tell you that through this research process, you're learning a lot about different companies, and you will never look at the companies that you're researching the same ever again. So that includes the universities you are researching. So I want to show you guys what a data analysis spreadsheet looks like. And then we are actually just entering your, this is called the researcher triangulation. So each of you guys will be focused on a different tab on the spreadsheet. And so at the end, I will show you guys how to calculate everything utilizing some formulas on the Excel or on Google Spreadsheets. And it's a simple way for you to perform your data analysis. And also anybody can use this as well. But it's just this method that I've perfected over the years. And so that enables you, again, to write a paper in 2 to 3 months instead of that 6 to 8 month time frame. So this is just a small snippet of what I do. So let me turn it around. And the group that I am using this time is, oh, by the way, while I'm looking for this, tell me, who are you? Where are you from? Did you have any wins today? So as I am looking for the paper, and it's right here, just tell me who you are and where you're from. And Rachel, I see that you are on here, and I have some internet viewers as well. So let me go to the data analysis. And this paper is actually focused on Group 2. And they are focused on the top 4 public higher education institutions in Texas on Twitter. And so that is continuing some research that we did last year focused on the top universities, the top community colleges, the top state agencies, etc. on Twitter. And so you guys are actually helping to validate that. So let me turn this around and show you guys what this looks like. Rachel, Joshua, Texas. I'm reaching a win today with behavior management, which is huge. So that is definitely a win, Rachel. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I'm glad you joined today's Periscope. And let me just search on the notifications to see. Awesome. Okay, they are focused on the Periscope. And we have 5 people. So tell me who you are, where you're joining from, and I will show you guys this data analysis piece. And what you are about to see is a spreadsheet. It's a Google spreadsheet. Google is a free software, but the groups have been typing their papers on Google Documents, and so there are 4 to 5 people in each group. And so now they will analyze their data on a spreadsheet. And so I used to use SPSS, and I used to use this software called Queft QDA, but I decided to just, oh, hey, thank you for joining. But I decided to try something completely new this during the past like 6-7 years, and so I perfected this method. So I'll show you guys what this looks like. Are you ready? If you're ready, give me some hearts, or let's see what we have today. I think we have hearts or popcorn or something. So I have hearts. Yay! Awesome. So as you have questions, please type your questions in. Or as you, like the content, or if you understand something very, very well, please, instead of giving me a thumbs up, just tap the screen so I know that you are understanding the content. And that's how you close that communication loop. And Tammy, thank you for favoriting the Periscope link. So what you're about to see is, and I don't want you guys to get overwhelmed. And actually, before I do this, I will show you the actual screen from, the first one is UT Austin. UT Austin's Twitter account. And I was really excited, guys, because I looked on their Twitter account and, yeah, they gave my cousin a shout out. So I was really excited about that. It's funny how social media gives you surprises. Hey, Lisa, so good to see you. So it was just really cool. So I'm going to turn the camera around to show you their Twitter account and then to show you what I did with their Twitter account. Here we go. Okay, so this is the UT Austin Twitter account, and it has the date that they joined. Hey, Megan, thank you so much for joining. It has the date that they joined. It has like basically everything you need to know about their Twitter account, and they even have the little Snapchat guide. But also, it has the amount of tweets that they have, the amount of people that they are following, 1,215. Also, they have 1,037. 137,000. You guys, it's been a long day. But 130. Hey, Megan. 137,000 followers, and then they have 4,833 likes and 17 lists. And so this is the tab that I pay attention to, the tweets tab. And so on that tab, it will show you pictures. It will show you the engagement that they have. And one thing that was really neat about, I love that graphic or that video, by the way. But one thing that was really neat about their Twitter handle, and I can see this is why it makes them the very best, is because, well, as you can see, you must be your very best in your darkest moment or in the darkest moment. So that's very true. But one thing that makes them really good is that they use a lot of graphics. Even this graphic about a speaker that's on their canvas. So lots of graphics and videos. So that's very engaging. And then they have this little graphic about UT at South by Southwest. And I usually go every year to the South by Southwest EDU, but this is the first year I'm not going. So I will definitely have to catch up on the tweets later. So lots of graphics, as you can see. Okay, pictures of the blooming flowers, so on and so forth. Tours. Okay, so here we go. So what I did, I looked at the methodology section. And hey, Santosh, thank you so much for joining. But I looked at the methodology section. And so in that section, for this paper, and this is for group 2, I believe, I actually copied and pasted the tweets from January the 1st, 2016 until the 28th of February. And so, awesome, I'm glad you're here too. But what I did after I copied those tweets, and I copied those tweets and create spreadsheets for you guys so it doesn't make this an intense process for you. So this is the Google spreadsheet. And as you can see, it says February the 29th. I'm usually used to the 28 days in February, so the 29th of February. And so that includes all of the tweets that were present in the UT Austin account. So over here, I will focus on this first. It has the Cockrell School and Texas CHEs, and it has view summary, and then it has 4 retweets and 12 likes. And so as you can see down here, it says 4 and a 12. So I will show you exactly what to do with that. So with that tweet, since that is one tweet, then we will put that there. It says tweet number. And not that we will number everything 1, 2, 3, 4, but I'm asking you guys to, anytime you see the actual tweet, just put a 1 there. And let me show you again, this is one of their orange tweets, and so just put a number there, 1. And at the end of the time period, at the very bottom of the sheet, we're automatically going to calculate how many tweets were posted from that account. And we can't get that normally, but through the just emphasizing a 1 in that column, you can calculate how many tweets they had for UT Austin. And if you're understanding where I am so far, just let me know. And if you have any questions, let me know as well. So does anyone have any questions so far about emphasizing a number next to each original tweet? And does anyone have any questions about why I'm asking you guys to enter a number or a number 1 every time? So obviously you won't do a 0 or anything more than a 1, but it's a number 1 for every tweet. And so at the end, we will automatically calculate those. Okay, so I will move on. Okay, so it has 4 retweets and 12 likes. And so over here, you will actually let me make sure, it says 4 retweets. So you put a 4 here for the number of retweets. Sorry about that shaky screen, guys. And then for the favorites or likes, we have 12. So we will put a 12 here. And so at the very end of the paper, we will calculate the number of retweets and we will calculate the number of favorites to emphasize, because this is the top account for universities on Twitter right now, then we will basically say they had this for an engagement. So for the engagement for their account. So if you get a lot of retweets and if you get a lot of favorites, then that engagement level really increases. Does everyone understand me so far? So we have 1 tweet, we have a number 1 for tweet number, and then we have 4 retweets and 12 favorites. Okay, I see 1 turquoise heart and then 2 orange hearts. So everyone else in the chat, do you guys understand me so far? I just want to make sure. Okay, so over here it also includes a link. Awesome, thank you guys. It also includes a link, and so I would put a 1 next to the link. And since I do not know what this is, I will go back to the UT Austin account. And let's go back up to the Cockrell Award, and that was on the 28th. Let me see. Give me some hearts when you see it, because I'm looking at a few tweets. Thank you, Amara. Sorry. Oh, goodness. Type your first name for me. No. We are still at the beginning. No. We are still at the beginning. So thank you so much. And I'm sorry I called you Amara, but that's one of my friends from Periscope. So thank you so much for joining. So awesome. Okay. So we're looking on the 28th. Did you see the hearts, guys? Okay, 29th. And let's see. Hey, Jared, thank you so much for joining. But this was for one of the folks who are, let's see, UT Austin. It was on the 20, let me make sure. Okay, it says Cockrell School, and that was on the 29th. So let's see. I did this earlier today. There it is. Okay, guys. So obviously no video here, but only a link. So it has a link and a hashtag. So let's go back to the sheet. And if you don't mind posting that question one more time, because I did not get to see it, but I think it was about will you have to track tweets every day? And if that is the question, the answer is no, because in your methodology, you basically said, hey, this is the time frame that we're going to track tweets. And so those 2 months are representative of the typical tweets potentially of that account. So we're just going to track those tweets that are present on the spreadsheet. And so what I did today, I posted the tweets from the beginning of the year on the 1st of January all the way until the 29th of February. So I did all that work for you guys. No problem. You're welcome. So did it have a? It had links. It did not have a video, so you would put nothing there, and it did not have a photo, so nothing goes there either. So let me move this over. Did it have a hashtag? Awesome, Amara. Yes, I do all that work for you, but I do have an exception for your group. I haven't done your group spreadsheet yet, so that's the next thing on my list. So it will be done. So for the hashtag, they have one hashtag, so you just put a one there. And if you have two hashtags, you'll put a two there. But this one will change for you guys. It says potential employees, current employees, general public. This one will be different for you guys because the audiences are different. So let me look at another one of the sheets. I had, let's see, Texas University Systems. I think that's the one. Okay. No. Let's see. Let's look at University of Houston if I updated it on there. No. Anyway, I will show you guys how I created the categories then. So because they, and let's use this for, okay, so we have individual institutions, students, faculty, and staff. So let's scroll over here and let's, for students, faculty, staff, and the general public, let's start with those categories first. And I also predetermine the categories for you guys, but you guys also get to create some of your own categories as well. So instead of the potential employees, current employees, and general public, we are actually going to add those other categories. So students, faculty, staff, and the general public. And so that's important because with all of these accounts at the bottom, UT Austin, University of Houston, Texas Tech, and A&M, it's important to know who their target audience is. And if they say that their target audience includes students, then let's see if their tweets reflect that as well. So it's important. I agree, Amara, I agree, but it's important to know who your target audience is and then how many tweets emerge that target audience. And so as you go along, you will need to add categories if a tweet emerges in another category, and I'll show you what that looks like. But also, I want you guys to, whatever you add up here, I want you to also add onto the rest of the tabs at the bottom, if that makes sense. So, but I will be with you guys every step of the way. But for instance, this one is focused on a faculty staff member. So I would put, well, actually, that's just a faculty member. Not just a faculty member, that's a faculty member, guys. Okay, so I would put a 1 next to faculty members, so we can calculate that at the bottom of the document when we finish. And then it says that he won a prestigious award. So let's see, I guess we can talk about general or maybe award announcements or special events. Would you guys want to call that award announcements or special events? Let me know. In the meantime, I'll just put special events, but just let me know by either giving me some hearts or just let me know if you want to keep that as a special event category. And while I type this, I want you guys to also know that I plan to do the same thing for like other, university special events. Okay, awesome. So we'll keep that there. So we will need to put a 1 there as well. Don't forget that tweets can emerge in several categories. Obviously, this one is not students. It's targeted towards faculty and maybe the general public. So do you think I should put a general public, a 1 for general public as well? Just let me know. In the meantime, maybe I'll just put 1 there, but I can always remove it. Okay, hey Roman, thank you for joining. So that is that first tweet. Does that make sense? Here's the tweet. It has a number 1 automatically. It has 4 retweets, 12 favorites, 1 link, no videos, no photos, no 1 hashtag. It's not targeted toward students, but towards faculty, no staff, and general public, and it is a special event. So that's it. And then let me just demonstrate another one as we go along. But this says, Happy Leap Day, and we're actually going backwards. But Happy Leap Day, ever wonder why we have leap year? Astro Keeley of McDonald's OBS has the answer via TWC or, the Weather Channel, I think, News Austin. So if we go over here, That's obviously a number one. Did it have any retweets? It had 9 retweets. I think that's 9. Yes, that is 9. It has 9 retweets. And then it also has 13 likes. So let's go back over to, instead of favorites, we're going to put likes. Sorry, that special event category, is it just a random reason for their tweet? Sorry, that special event. Okay, let me know if you're asking about the special event category. Well, I added special event because it was an award ceremony, or they were awarding something to one of their employees or recognizing one of their employees for their efforts, if that makes sense. Just let me know and I can answer any questions that you guys have. Oh, awesome, Amar. Awesome. So it has 13 likes. So 13. And obviously, I will have to update likes instead of favorites on the bottom ones as well because Facebook updated, excuse me, Twitter updated what they call favorites. There we go. And this one says leap year. What category would you guys put that in? Leap day? That leap day obviously wouldn't be a category, but thank you for the screenshot, guys. But leap day would not be a category, but I'm just wondering what category would you put that in? It's not a special event. Maybe, holidays? Oh, that's a good one because there are plenty of them. Holidays. If you agree with Crystal, give Crystal some hearts. Holidays. I like the holidays. Awesome. Thank you for the chocolate hearts, guys. I like holidays, so we'll put a 1 there. It's a general public tweet. And then for that one, it's not really targeted towards students, faculty, or staff, but it's just in general. And it did include a hashtag. And let's see if it included any photos. So let's go back here. Photos. Leap day. No. It's just really a retweet. So we will not include photos there. And then no videos, but it did include a link, so we'll put that there. Okay, what questions do you guys have? As you're thinking of questions, let me show you what these tabs look like on the bottom. You can also change the color. So if you wanted to change that blue to something, if you wanted to change that blue to something else, you can. So like blue to green. So you can color code what the universities are and how they appear on your spreadsheet. You're welcome, Rachel. So University of Houston is already here, and so that's during that 2-month time frame from January 1st to February the 29th, and you will follow the same format. Texas Tech, same format, and also A&M, same format. So that is basically what we're doing this week. It should be super easy, but don't forget, if you update something on one spreadsheet, I will actually email that to you after this Periscope because I didn't want to email the spreadsheet to you and then you guys open it and you're like, oh my goodness, what in the world did she send to us? So that is why I did not share that spreadsheet with you guys yet. But they are ready to go. So let me show you. We have group 2, which is this one. And remember that we will have to update favorites to likes. You're welcome. And then we have group 3, which they are focused on the Texas University systems. We have group, let's see, that's the same one. We have group 1, data analysis, with the UPSers. Yes, they are called the UPSers. How does the spreadsheet incorporate into the paper itself? Okay, let me give you an example. So let me look up the word sample paper. Okay, and this is one that we did last year or last semester. But this is the computer-mediated communication sample research paper. And I based this on a paper that was published, but it was focused on basically, you guys, I'll have to tell you something about me. Okay, so I am obsessed, and I have been since college. I've been obsessed with which they are focused on the Texas University systems. We have group, let's see, that's the same one. We have group 1, one, data analysis, were the UPSers. Yes, they are called the UPSers. How does the spreadsheet incorporate into the paper itself? Okay, let me give you an example. So let me look up the word sample paper. Okay, and this is one that we did last year or last semester. But this is the computer mediated communication sample research paper. And I based this on a paper that was published, but it was focused on basically, yes, I'll have to tell you something about me. Okay, so I am obsessed, and I have been since college. I've been obsessed with dollar stores, and so I'm obsessed with their marketing strategy. I'm obsessed with how they target different audiences, and so I decided to write a research paper about the marketing strategy on social media about dollar stores. And so this is when social media was not really a thing. So this one was published in 2000s, maybe 9, 10. And so this one I used as a template for the groups last semester. And so this semester I decided to write a paper along with you guys, but this one is again focused on dollar stores. So it has the purpose statement, research questions, etc. So close your eyes because I am scrolling. And this is the methodology section, the context of the study, but also this is the category section. So let me make this part, oh, it's a highlight. So let me make this part, no, that did not work the way I wanted it to. One second. Okay, let's make this part black with a no highlight. Okay, anyway, it's not doing what I wanted to, but basically these are the categories. And I know it's super hard to see, but, oh, actually, let me try this then. It's super hard to see. But these were the categories from the data analysis. So if I look at the dollar store, and I hope my phone does not run out of batteries, guys. If it does, I will plug it up. But dollar store data, okay, content analysis, here we are. So like I said, this has not been edited, and oh, well, no wonder that was red because these are red. But come on, computer, you can do it. Anyway, it's working. It says it's working. But this one was focused on like what was new at the time, 99 cents only. And so there we are. Great. Now you can see everything. And so this one was focused on 99 cents only. Back then, Twitter had a drastically different format, but let me show you how old this paper is. This one was actually from 2010. Here we are, 2010. And so it is super back in the day, but that I know. And you guys, actually, Amara, you know about 99 cents only because it's right across from the building in Fort Worth. So I love that store. So what we did, we had like I said, I perfected this data analysis method over the years. But these are the ones in the categories that the tweets emerged in. And so like this is number of YouTube links, number of retweets, weekly ads, thank yous. This is when stores were not really using Twitter, but I wanted to get it out there that Twitter is a thing, especially for millennials. And so in-store specials, etc. So what I did at the very bottom is that it automatically calculated how many tweets emerged in each of the categories. So I not only did that for 99 cents only, but also for Dollar Tree as well as Dollar General. So what I did is after I did the content analysis, I created the larger categories here, and those are the categories from the top of that sheet. And then what I did, I put them into overarching themes. So yellow represents the overarching theme. So I had a retweet category, event category, thank you category, so on and so forth. And so I put that under customer relations, and then I had specials, and then I had promotion efforts. So each of those overarching categories, or the categories in yellow, formed my the different sections of my results section. So this is the beginning of my results section, and that's what you guys will start to write after you do your data analysis. But I talked about each of the categories and the subcategories that were in each of the categories, and then that formed my paragraphs. So I had media enhanced tweets, the tweets that had only photos back in the day. Now you can have videos in Twitter, and then that formed my tables. And so, like I said, like tweets were not really a thing back in the day. So we have dollar stores, and then we have the emerging categories and how many tweets emerged in each of the categories. And then I did it in terms of percentages. So like how many tweets emerged in each category as a result of each of the dollar stores. So Dollar Tree was really rocking it, but you see, Dollar Tree had one YouTube tweet, three tweets that included photos, and then 43 consumer blog links. So they were really into partnering with bloggers to get their message out there. So that was really neat. So with each of these, oh, let me turn my camera this way. Here we are. Awesome. So with each of these, I described the category. I told them my interpretation of that category, and then I posted actual examples of the tweets. And so obviously this is not how it looked whenever it was published in the journal, but this is like Google Docs from probably 6 years ago. So, but your paper will be a little bit different, but we'll talk about those overarching categories. Remember, I had the customer relations, which is here, and then up at the top, and so I have it here as well. And I'll talk about how many tweets emerged in that category, how many retweets, so on and so forth. And so I have my tables, back in the day, Google Docs, and then what a retweet actually looks like back in the day, and then philanthropy, what those tweets look like, because 5 of the tweets that emerged forming this category focused on the philanthropic efforts, like the Heal the Bay Nothing But Sand Beach cleanup. So that was really neat. And recipes and crafts, contests, etc. So this is basically a template for other dollar stores to emulate, or other like stores to emulate, focused on how they can get their message out there in an effective way. So it's all about that work smarter, not harder principle. Because if you know what's working and if it works well, you should try your best to replicate it. And so, not only, to be clear, we're gathering that data to then create a table. Yes, you are gathering that data. Actually, you don't have to gather the data, but you do have to, the data's already been gathered for you, but you do have to analyze the data on that spreadsheet. And then I will walk you through step by step on getting that spreadsheet information into the paragraph format. And so that's what you guys have to do. But remember, like, it calculates it at the bottom for you. And so you can say without fail, slightly over 240 tweets emerged in the store specials category. So that will tell people that store specials like are really a big thing because they want to sell product, right? And so, I talked about the in-store specials was the category with the most tweets, and then also Amara. Then 81 tweets focused on website promotions, and then 12 tweets focused on weekly ads. So that was very interesting. And because weekly ads is very similar to in-store specials, then I had to define it for the readers. So like weekly ads, 12 of the tweets in this category promoted the company's weekly advertisements, and then I give examples because it's basically you tell them what it is, but it makes it rich if you give them actual examples of the tweets. So there we go. So you basically formed, step one is forming the categories. Step two is entering how many categories each tweet goes into. And then the third step is calculating the amount of tweets per category, and that automatically does it for you. And I will show you how to do that formula. And then the last step is forming those categories into paragraphs. And so that's the most, that's a rich step for me. I really like that piece. But here we go. Any questions, guys? This is the results section. Any questions? But for this week, you're not writing this section of the paper. You're just focused on your data analysis. So I want to make sure that the data analysis makes sense. Give me some hearts if it makes sense. Give me some questions if it does not. Awesome. I see some orange hearts. Thank you, thank you. Then the second piece is, and this will be after, this week obviously, but we will form the category. So as you can see, um, obviously we're going to have to change students, faculty, and staff, and special events. So let me show you how to do that. So it's a special events and holidays. I click here, I drag it over, and then I end here. Click here, drag it over to, goodness. Okay, I'm multitasking, guys. Is the Periscope session safe for other viewers to miss the chat today? Yes, I will upload it on YouTube. Give me some hearts if you want to. If you want me to upload it on YouTube, I can do that. Okay, awesome. Thank you. And so what I did, I basically copied that top section for each of the, oh, you're welcome, for each of the universities. So I can make sure that everything is consistent. And if you do that as you analyze, like that first sheet, then that can make the template for the second sheet, third sheet, and fourth sheet. So there we are. And aside from that, do you have any questions about the data analysis? And I also want to make sure that I answered Crystal's question about how this plays into the paper. Crystal, let me know if I answered your question. Okay, and as Crystal's thinking and typing, if you guys can just let me know if this is clear as mud or clear as water, just let me know. Rachel, thank you for joining. Awesome, thank you guys. But you can use this data analysis method for almost anything.
So thank you for tuning into the Periscope, and do not forget to subscribe for more course updates.